Hello, hello, hello. Today we are at the Tulsa Fairgrounds Flea Market on August 19th. Currently, we are looking at some $3 box sets at the first booth we walked into. Typically don't find much. It's usually the same stuff time after time, but we went ahead and looked for a little bit. We do come back a second time, and you'll see off to the left there is a George Carlin box set, which we will pick up on our second round, and we've already sold that item. We're going to scoot down a little bit further. Tales of the Crypt, True Blood, Weeds, Seinfeld. It's mostly some of the same stuff we see time and time again. Well, while we're looking, we will skip ahead to a couple box sets that we found. This one right here is the Love Comes Softly 10th Anniversary Collection. We've actually already sold that for $101. And then the one underneath that was the Keeping Up Appearances Roy Clark's BBC show, which we sold for $49.11. We're currently looking at the American Revolution box set. And that one we both enjoy, both my son and myself, the old history stuff. My wife across the table is holding a Battlestar Galactica box set, which we end up splitting into two separate listings. One we've already sold for $40, the other one is still listed at $50. She's also holding some Xbox One DVD remotes, which we've sold one for $30 with a buy cost of $5. We bought four of them. She's currently telling me that her Battlestar Galactica is a good purchase. And we're trying to decide because all the box sets have separate prices. Some just say $3. He was trying to do individual prices, but this is the last show of the summer. And he said he got tired of carrying them around, so he's blowing them out for $3 a piece. I'm looking currently at the Alien Quadrilogy, which actually is not worth anything, but I had thought it was. And it's got like a million discs, and it just keeps folding and folding. Now we're at the second booth. This one has a lot of car manuals, car magazines, all kinds of books. Actually, we're back at the same booth. This guy's he has all kinds of stuff. He has hundreds, if not thousands, of fishing lures, which I am not showing because we don't look at them. He has lots of open box stuff, tons and tons and tons of books, which I will quickly scan through, but I don't give them much thought. Well, now that we're 3 minutes in, my name is John and my wife is Rebecca, and we are known as Part Time Okie Picker. I've been selling on eBay for over 20 years. I sold my first item in 2002 during high school. I paid for myself through college, and we have continued on multiple different accounts, names, um, real heavily for the past couple years, 3, 4, 5 years. And we go to the flea market once a month in this area. We also joke that it is more of a flea teat than a flea market because there are some real fancy sellers and not real flea market values. We do make our purchase. We pull out our trusty IKEA bag, which we will begin to fill up as we go from booth to booth. We're now leaving this booth and we are headed to our second booth as we kind of scan the box sets one more time. But like I said, we will be back a second time to make purchases. The next booth has a lot of oddities, including these collector glasses, which we don't make any purchases. We don't personally collect them, and they are really a pain to ship. Like I said, lots and lots of glasses, cookware, glass, Pyrex. On this side, he had a large collection of sports cards, which are all from the 90s, which we all know better. He did, however, have some of these living dead dolls, I believe is what they were called. They're off to the left here. I think I scooted in a little bit closer. They were extremely creepy, and they're all priced at about $100 a piece. Not sure if that's a good deal or a bad deal, but I found them to be scary, so I stared at them, and then I moved along. I think I head back over here, see what some of these books are. I think some of them may have been stamp collections also, which, you know, big stamp collections is not the most valuable thing or the most collected thing. More sports cards, Hot Wheels. You'll see a running theme through a lot of these booths. Since we are in Oklahoma, you'll see a lot of NASCAR, a lot of Hot Wheels, a lot of die cast. On this table, he had some records. Some he thought he should lay out flat as opposed to putting in the bin. Barbara Streisand, Donna Summer, the Osmonds, you know, real high quality classics. There was a Beach Boys in there. I'm not sure why he didn't put that on the front. For some reason, it seems like I'm moving in slow mo, which I promise I am not. We're to the next booth. This individual sells DVDs, as you can tell, box sets, Blu-rays, 4K, and then he has a small section of oddities, action figures, toys. He does, however, have 3 or 4 boxes of video games from time to time. That is currently what I am walking around looking for. Seems to have a couple cages today. That's fun. He's got a large amount of Hot Wheels. And in the case, as I walk by, I noticed the 2DS XL. It's the purple and silver one. I ask him how much he's looking for it. He's coming over. I believe he quoted me 125 on that DS. Probably should have had him pull it out and look at it, maybe make an offer, but I did not. I'm currently distracted by dinosaurs for some reason. He does have $20 on that one figure. I don't believe that was a good price, so I moved along. Now we're scooting down, still back on our quest looking for video games, and I get distracted one more time as I see the video game boxes are close, and I'm trying to decipher what this giant Xbox 360 kit is. It has, if I remember right, 34 games, 5 controllers. I'm not looking for 360. I do not buy or collect it. So I scoot a little bit further down. I don't buy anything today. His video games are usually buy one, get one free, but it's hard. If you find one, it's hard to find two. This is the end of part one. We will continue with part two shortly.